Alright everyone, this is Journeyman2 and we will be starting the first scenario of our Expert Next Evolution campaign with Domino. And the way this scenario works, Morlock Siege, is that we have 3 villains we're going to have to wade through, 3 of 7, and 2 stages of the main scheme. And the main scheme can either advance by them scheming out, and we go to the second stage, or it can advance via knock counters. Every step 1 of the villain phase, 1 knock counter is going to be added. And when the 3rd knock counter is added, we're going to go to the second stage of the main scheme. So at the start of the 3rd villain phase, we will be getting pushed to the second stage of the main scheme. When that happens, we're going to get 2 Morlock allies who are going to come into our play, because we're in a solo game. In multiplayer games, it's 1 per player. In a solo game, we get 2. And we're trying to protect those allies as the Marauders have infiltrated their sewer tunnels. We do get a bonus if it advances via knock counters instead of scheme, but we'll see what we can do. So we have our 3 villains, we'll shuffle them up, and every time a villain is defeated, it goes under this environment card, Routed. Force response, after the villain is defeated, put it under here. Discard each minion that shares a title with the top villain of the villain deck, so the next one. And then the new villain activates against each player in player order. So before we have a chance to status it, unless you're doing multiplayer with like Never Back Down, or something, some combo of that type. In solo, he's just going to be activating. If we're in Alter Ego, he's going to be scheming immediately. If we're in Hero, they're going to be attacking immediately. So we're going to get 2 extra activations this game. 1 when the second villain comes out, 1 when the third villain comes out. And a lot of their encounter cards are going to get worse depending on how many villains we've defeated. So the second villain is going to get a little bit of a boost from the encounter deck, and the third villain is going to get a lot of a boost from the encounter deck, as well as gaining 1 Retaliate for each villain we've defeated up to that point. So the second villain will have Retaliate 1, the third villain will have Retaliate 2. We'll go ahead and shuffle up our villain deck. We're going to start with Blockbuster. 1 scheme, 3 attack. All of them have a force interrupt that when they attack us or an ally we control, we get a choice of 2 options. The first option for Blockbuster is to give him a tough status card, and the second choice for Blockbuster is he gets +2 attack for this attack, and this attack gains overkill. Now, giving him a tough is not so bad because we avoid that overkill, avoid that +2 attack, but because we're going to be basic defending so much with Domino, we should be okay to give him the +2 attack, especially once we get Probability Field out into play. Just make sure we have everything in the encounter deck. Should have Morlock Siege, Standard, Expert, Mutant Slayers, Military Grade, and Domino's Obligation. So everything is in the encounter deck. We'll go ahead and give that a shuffle. We're going to flip our main scheme. It's going to start with 1 threat on it. And this is the forced response we were talking about. After resolving step 1, place 1 knock counter here. If there's at least 3, advance it to A. If there are 3 villains under Routed, we win, and it advances at 6 threat as well. Now we will go over to our campaign cards here. And the way this campaign works is there are 6 player side schemes that do not count towards the player side scheme limit. So 1 in 1 to 2 players and 2 in 3 to 4 players. These do not count towards that limit. And every game, you get to pick one to start in play. And if you complete it, there's an environment on the other side that gives us a bonus of some kind. And then the next scenario, that environment will start in play, and we get to pick another player side scheme. So this campaign is so replayable because you could go through these in any order. You're not going to see all 6 of them in a single campaign because there's only 5 scenarios. And you can tailor it to whichever heroes you're playing with or whatever's in your deck. So this Practice Maneuvers card, the ability on Practice Maneuvers, provides the players a permanent discount on high-cost event cards. And says reduce the cost to play each event with a printed cost of 3 or more by 1. Well, our Domino deck doesn't have any events of cost 3 or more. So this environment is going to be useless for us, but it might be great for heroes that are running a ton of expensive events. So we're not even going to see this one in this campaign run. We're going to go ahead and start with our Mission Prep card. The ability on Mission Prep allows each player to play an upgrade from their deck for free, and it has to be a cost of 2 or less. So we do have a ton of 2 cost and less upgrades like Domino's pistols or probability field. So this is a great one, I think, for us to start with. And each of these is going to start with a corresponding bad card that goes into the encounter deck. So we're going to start with Scrambler in the encounter deck. He's a 1/1/3, he surges, and when he's revealed, he discards an upgrade that we control. So a second caught off guard, but we will start with one of our upgrades for scenarios 2 through 5. So we'll go ahead and grab that, put that up here. Add Scrambler into the encounter deck, and we'll go ahead and start up our game. So I really hope we can show off Domino well. We will see. Are we not sitting? Aha. Okay. Okay, so I'm thinking we're going to mulligan everything except Genius. And maybe even mulligan Genius because it'll just be the top card of our discard and we can just get that. So yeah, we can mulligan in any order. Sad to see Painted Lady go, but let's dig for some build, maybe clear mission prepped if we can. Oops. Six new cards. All right, Pip Professor X, call for backup, Gamora, right place, right time, digging deep. So Gamora is dead in our hand, so at worst we can go ahead and swap her for Genius. And then she'll be alive for a future make the call play. I would love to play Professor X Pip and use Pip to swap Painted Lady to the top and then maybe play Painted Lady. Or even swap Digging Deep to the top. Oh yes, we can. We'll be able to do it all. Okay. So we'll see if this is the best line of play. If you guys see a better one, you let me know. We're going to add Genius to our hand with our Alter Ego ability. And we can use Genius. Shame to lose right place, but Professor X. Oh, we do need to set Blockbuster's hit points to 14. Professor X will give him a Confuse. Sad to see Call for Backup go as well. We could even have just played Call for Backup and then Professor X clears Call for Backup instead of getting Pip and Painted Lady. Maybe we do that. We definitely want to swap Pip to the top of our deck. Or sorry, swap Digging Deep to the top of our deck. And either spend that card to play Call for Backup and clear with Professor, or we use Professor and Domino to clear mission preps, get a pistol, and then pistol will shoot and add Digging Deep to our hand. And then we can use one resource for Pip and one resource for Call for Backup, or see whatever it is that we swapped for Digging Deep. So there's so many different ways we can be doing this. I mean, Call for Backup is hard to pass up on that turn 1. So let's start there. Let's have Call for Backup come out. And let's have Professor X go ahead and clear that. Add that to the victory display. And we're going to get any ally that we want. We could even get Gamora, and she will guarantee us to discard Digging Deep. Looks like I can't search the deck unless the UI is on. It's kind of annoying. Why won't it let me search? Okay, well, I don't know why that's doing that. Do we just want to go and get Gamora from our discard? Adam could clear mission prep if we hold Digging Deep. Use it to remove 4. We could also just get Beast Beast gets us Jackpot. So you can see how it's getting so complicated. We could use Jackpot to play Pip, and then Pip puts it on top of the deck. That's just so wild. I kind of like Pip putting it on top of the deck. And then next turn, after we flip up, we'll be able to spend it, put it on top of our discard, spend it again. Maybe even get Professor X back. No, he will still be confused. Let's go ahead and get Beasts. We could have gotten Gamora as well. Beast will grab us Jackpot. Okay. Why is the search turned off? Does this search work? This is going to be annoying if we have to search one by one every time. There's Jackpot. Alright. We can use Jackpot, pay for Pip. Pip puts Jackpot on top. We can flip up. Domino and Beasts will take 3 off of this side scheme. We do have Professor to block for us with Blockbuster. Just give him a tough is fine. I don't think we're going to hold on to this digging deep. Okay. Oops, we don't have 6 cards. We should only have 5. 1 threat, 1 not counter. Blockbuster is attacking. We will give him a tough and block with Professor X. Okay. 1 encounter card. Another side scheme. Mutant Slayers. Place 1 additional threat here for each character in play with 1 or more of the following traits. Mutant, X-Factor, X-Force, X-Men. So it's going to get 2 additional threat, and each Marauder minion gains Quick Strike. Okay. Back to us, the players. Wow. Pistol. I don't know if we want to cover up Professor. So we'll go ahead and use Beast to take 2 off of that side scheme. For an alter ego, the Quick Strike doesn't matter. We will use Domino to clear mission prepped. Remove 1 prep counter from here. Each player searches their deck and discard pile for 1 upgrade with a printed cost of 2 or less and puts it into play. Any player can do this. Since we're already exhausted, now might be a good time to just get both pistols. I don't know why it won't let me search or spread. We're going to have to solve this after the game. Okay. So if we wait... Oh, maybe we can use Jackpot to play Pistol. Pip will put Jackpot back on top. And then the rest we can swap for Professor and play him. But I'm not sure if we even need him. Let's swap Digging Deep to the top. Maybe we get something else that's playable. Okay, a good workout. Damage is damage. Let's go ahead and use Pistol. Discard the top card. And it is Digging Deep, so we're going to get to add it to our hand, and we count it twice with Domino's ability. Doesn't matter too much because he is tough, but we get to ping that tough off. We could play Pistol and hit him again, play a good workout. Professor gets to clear the side scheme, which is nice. He could even ready Beast, clear 2 more damage. I don't know if clearing the main matters because it's going to go in 2 turns anyways. So yeah, maybe we hold on to... It's a shame to miss out on all this damage. Yeah, we'll just do the damage. A good workout for 2. And 2, so it's 6 damage. We can do Power on All of Us and Digging Deep for Pistol. Pistol will swing for 2. Oh, just 1. Now I think we flip down. I don't think we want to swap Jackpot with the top of our discard at the moment, but we could pip something. I don't know why the search function isn't working. Maybe we'll have to pause the recording and come back. Is there anything? Maybe Painted Lady. Yeah. We'll use pip to put Painted Lady on top and hold Jackpot for next turn. Okay, sorry guys, I'm gonna pause the recording, figure out why the search function is not working, and I will be right back. Okay, we are back. I think the last thing that we had done was put Pip the Pug, or sorry, put Painted Lady on top of our deck with Pip the Pug. Just check if she's still there. Yep, okay. Okay, weird. So we weren't able to search for a little while, had to shut down TTS, save the game, and reload it. And let's see if we can get back into our groove. So, 1 threat on the main scheme, second knock counter, Confuse falls off, and the encounter card is Heavy Armament. Attach the enemy with highest attack, attached enemy gains Retaliate 2. After we attack the enemy, discard 2 resources of the same type to discard this card, plus 2 attack. This is actually, I feel good about picking the damage option last turn now instead of going for Professor X, because we don't actually have to clear this attachment. If we kill Blockbuster, the attachment will fall off entirely. So 7 damage, this is going to fall off. We have Make the Call for Professor X, but like we said in the preview, we won't be able to get Jackpot if we play Make the Call. Superpower Training will get us Probability Field, which is kind of nice. So ideally we kill him with Pistol Pistol, Probability Field, and use Professor X to block. I think we just spend Jackpot normally, make the call, put it back on top of our deck. So let's do that. I'm going to spend Jackpot, make the call, and we will make the call for Professor X. Actually, do we even need the Confuse here? Because if we're just going to kill him, the Confuse will fall off. So maybe something like Gamora is even better. Let's make the call for Gamora. And now we have a choice. We can put Weapon X into play. Weapon X will put Jackpot, or Pip will put Jackpot on top of our deck, and we can use Weapon X to draw Jackpot. I don't see a good way for us to clear Superpower Training this turn, unfortunately. So maybe we play Painted Lady, play Weapon X. Is White Fox in the discard? She would be great here. Not yet. I mean, we're going to want to pip Jackpot on top no matter what we do. It's just a matter of, do we want to do it before we Weapon X or after? I think after, so that we have a chance of hitting White Fox. The main scheme threat doesn't matter, so we're going to pitch that, get Weapon X, deal ourselves a damage, make the call. Good workout. Well, there's a chance we just take Blockbuster out with a good workout. Actually, we can do that exactly with Jackpot on top of the deck. So let's go ahead and use Pip. Use Pip. Put Jackpot back on top. Because now a good workout is going to be hitting for 7. He has exactly 7. We just have to block with Beast when the new villain comes out. So yeah, this looks good to me. We'll flip up. Would be nice to see what pistols get us first. If we draw Digging Deep, we could play Superpower Training or Painted Lady. We've only got one Digging Deep left, so the odds are not great. We could always flip. Oh no, we have Jackpot on top, so we have to Good Workout first. Okay, let's go ahead and a Good Workout. Spend that, which is going to take out Blockbuster. This gets discarded. He goes underneath Routed. And Chimera. When she attacks, spend 2 mental or give her +2, and she has 14 hit points, and she now has Retaliate 1 as well. We'll go ahead and block with Beast, give her +2. Okay. Oh, I forgot the discard. So let's just get Jackpot back into the deck. We will Pistol. Oh, there goes Probability Field. Pistol for 2. Pistol again for 2. Now maybe we start clearing the main scheme, or sorry, the side scheme. Or we're not going to be able to actually, if it's just 1 and 1. Though if we hit White Fox off Gamora, there is a chance we clear it. Gamora, Domino, and White Fox all ping for 1. The other option is just getting Gamora or Chimera down to 5. But let's go ahead and just not deal with Quick Strike. That would have been great if we got Painted Lady down. Digging Deep to hand. Do we shuffle? How many cards are left here? 6. Okay. So we have a 1 in 6 shot of hitting White Fox and then leaving Jackpot on top of our discard. Though I guess we're going to deck out. So let's go ahead and shuffle that back. Okay, luck be a lady. Wow. Could go ahead and hit Jackpot here. We have a 1 in 3 chance of hitting Jackpot or hitting White Fox. Gamora has 1 damage. So yeah, let's play Luck Be a Lady. See what we get. Ooh, Jackpot. Alright, we're going to go ahead and clear that scheme. We're going to deal 3 damage to an enemy. And we're going to heal 2 from a character. We're going to heal Gamora, keep her around for a bit. Let's go ahead and shuffle Jackpot back in. Unfortunately, no Probability Field. So we might be taking a big attack here. And both these pistols were ranged. Luck Be a Lady is non-attack damage, so we haven't taken any Retaliate. I don't really want to attack with Domino because we don't want that Retaliate right before we're defending. I think we'll just sit on the basic action, which feels weird to do, but I mean, we're also decking out here. If we have to block with Gamora, we'll have to block with Gamora. Okay, 1 threat on, 3rd, not counter, that's going to go away. And then stage 2, each player puts 1 set-aside Morlock ally into play under their control. 2 if it's a single-player game. Shuffle the Hide Treachery into the encounter deck if the previous stage was advanced by not counters. Give each Morlock ally a tough status card. So it was advanced by not counters. So our 2 Morlocks here will come in with tough. We have the Hide Treachery over here, so it's going to go into the encounter deck. It's a Surge. When revealed, give 1 Morlock ally a tough, and it says a boost, give 1 Morlock ally a tough, and then the villain gets an additional boost. So we may as well use these Morlock toughs now. All undefended attacks are going to be directed towards them. When an enemy attacks you, it attacks a Morlock you control instead. And we lose if we do not have any Morlocks in play. If this stage is complete or there are no Morlock allies in play, the players lose. Action, exhaust a Morlock ally, shuffle Hide from the encounter discard pile into the encounter deck. Okay. Man, all of that discarding, we never hit White Fox. What a sad state. Alright, we'll give her +2. We'll block with this Morlock. So she swings for 5. There goes his tough. We're going to deal with 2 encounter cards. Okay, she gets an attachment, but she is low on health, so the attachment will fall off when we defeat her. We don't really need to take the hero action on it. It's just a +1/+1. And then assaults. Let's go ahead and defend with the second Morlock. She's attacking for 2, 4, 5, and 6, 7. So there goes the other tough. But that's okay. I kind of want to get White Fox on top of the deck here and just get her into play for free. And then just start shooting, discarding stuff. There we go. Domino's pistol for 1. It's going to get White Fox into play. White Fox, let's hold on White Fox. Let's have Domino's pistol shoot again for 2. So we'll be taking an attack or a scheme. So use energy to play Diamondback. Diamondback will discard the top card. It's 2 more damage. All of this non-attack damage, or ranged. I think we're going to want to Gamora and just clear the main here. See what she gets us. She can dump some allies and then make the call. That'd be nice. Good workout. Well, we can defeat Chimera and then block the second attack, or the incoming attack with White Fox. It just doesn't seem like we will be able to flip down. We got a pretty big board, so we'll be okay. Shame to have all these resources and we can't even Weapon X or Pip. Yeah. Let's go for a good workout. So 4 damage plus 2. I guess we didn't even need to discard unless we wanted to, but this is going to go away. Chimera goes underneath Routed, and Vertigo. When Vertigo attacks you or an ally you control, stun the character we control with the highest attack, or she gets +2 attack. Comes in with 12. So we're pretty close to just winning here. Maybe we win on the next turn anyways. Stun the character we control with the highest attack, or give her +2. So we could stun Gamora. It's fine, because Gamora can just thwart. But if we're going for game next turn, we don't really want to stun. So we'll give her +2 and attack into White Fox. So 3, 4. White Fox is gone. She does have Retaliate 2 now, so the basic attacking with Domino isn't the best. 3 schemed means we definitely can't flip down. Vertigo is kind of a tough one to get for the second encounter, so I'm okay with getting her here. Although Blockbuster and Chimera aren't the worst. We get her down to 10, and then we take 2 back. We either block with Diamondback or with Domino, so it's just a wash of, do we get the damage this turn or do we get the damage next turn? We may as well just wait and see. We'll lose Ghost Spider. Okay, sorry about that. My audio started cutting out, so I had to exit out and re-enter again. So this is going to be quite the stitched together video, but hopefully the rest of the campaign won't be like that. So we discarded Ghost Spider at the end of the player phase, we drew up to our hand size, and now we're entering the villain phase. 1 threat on the main scheme. Vertigo is attacking for 1. And not the whole encounter deck, she's getting a boost card. Now do we give her the +2 or do we stun? If we stun Domino, we can always clear the stun with pistol. We do have Outlaw. Outlaw is doing a lot here. She's hitting for 5 on her own. So I think the stun is not the worst. And we just take the attack to the face. So we'll stun ourselves. She's attacking for 1, +3, so 4 damage. And then the encounter card is Chimera. Okay, no guard on this, so we're just going to Just gonna go into it, swap Jackpot on top. Oops. Lucky Break, Digging Deep, and Deadpool for Outlaw, who is tough. Oh, he's swinging for 4, not 5. But Outlaw will go ahead and discard Jackpot, shuffle it back in. She loses her tough to retaliate and then takes 1 consequential. That's 4 damage. We can basic attack with Domino to clear our stun. And let's pistol, see what pistol hits. So that's 1. Second pistol, that's 2. Let's have Diamondback just deal a bunch of damage to everything. Okay, so 2 damage here. 2 damage onto Chimera. We'll play Luck Be a Lady. Discard the top card, it's energy, so heal 2 damage from a character. I mean, nothing really matters here. We'll heal 2 from ourselves. Gamora will swing for 2, and then she gets retaliated before her response goes off. And then this Morlock will just ping for 1. And that is Morlock Siege. Hopefully those video interruptions don't affect the quality of the video too much or your viewing experience. I'll try to get everything ironed out for the remainder of the campaign. This is a little bit new for me still. But if you caught anywhere we could have played better with Domino, or if you caught any cool plays or rules things, or just tell me what you think about the first scenario of Next Evolution. I think this box is wonderful, and you should definitely order your copy now.